Hello to year 3 in Abu Dhabi. Welcome to my shed. It's cold here in England, much colder than Abu Dhabi, I'm sure. Right, Salam alaikum. My name is Alistair Humphreys. I am an adventurer and an author, and you've kindly been reading my Boy Who Bite the World book. So I go on adventures and then I come back and I write about them. So I cycled around the world and I wrote a book about that. I rode across the Atlantic Ocean and so I wrote a book about that. And a lot of my adventures have been inspired by other explorers who've gone off into the world and done exciting things. And I've written a book called Great Adventures about the people who inspired me. This, by the way, this is perfect for year 3. It's got lots of cool pictures in, lots of good stories. Maybe you'd enjoy that. Right, you've sent some great questions and I'm going to answer them now. I haven't looked at them, so this is a nice surprise. Question 1. Are you currently writing another story? Yes, I am. Look. This is what a book looks like when it's finished. And this is what a book looks like when it's not finished. This is like when your teacher gives you homework to do and you have to go and write a story. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe when I was at school you then had to correct your mistakes. So look, I type up my book and then I print it out and I look for all these mistakes. Look what I've written there. Boring! I've written boring. This page is boring. I need to do that again. So yeah, I am writing a book at the moment. I'm also writing a second one of these. This is going to come out this summer. So I'm doing, that's nearly finished, the one I'm doing of those. And then this is a book about exploring locally. Because one of the cool things about adventure is that you can find it wherever you live. You're in Abu Dhabi. Maybe that seems a bit boring to you. To me, just near London in England, Abu Dhabi sounds really exciting. I'd love to go there now and explore the towns and go out into the desert. So, but I'm living in England and I am exploring the map that I live on and I'm writing a book about that. Question 2. Are you going to make a movie about the story? So I'm not going to make a movie about cycling around the world. When I cycle around the world, I didn't make films, but since then I've started to make films of adventures. So actually, if you look on YouTube and type in Into the Empty Quarter, you'll be able to see a movie of me and a friend crossing the desert from the Rub al Khali, the empty quarter desert from Oman through to the UAE. And yeah, it's called Into the Empty Quarter. You'll find that on YouTube. Would you like to bike around the world again? No. Oh, it's tiring even thinking about it. No, I wouldn't. I cycled around the world for 4 years. That's a really long time to be away from your friends and your family. So I'd like to do more bike adventures, but not the whole world again. Once was enough. Question 4. Which country did you like the most? That is a hard question because I like different places for lots of different reasons. But you know, I really loved cycling through Syria and I really loved cycling through Turkey. They were friendly, good, kind, welcoming, lovely countries, nice people, great food, and I really appreciated their being made to feel welcome in different countries. So I really liked Turkey and Syria. Question 5. Why did you choose a male main character instead of a female main character? Okay, so I cycled around the world myself, and then when I came home, I decided to write a book about my adventures, but to make it for children. So rather than it being about me, man, beard, bit of grey hair, boring old man, writing a book about my adventure, I thought it would be more fun to shrink me down to what I used to be a boy biking around the world. So that's why I did that. But I'm aware that we need loads of books about girls going on adventures as well, because we want adventure to be for absolutely everyone. So a while ago I rode across the Atlantic Ocean and exactly the same thing. I had this adventure and I wanted to write a book for children, so to make it about a kid doing the trip. And I thought, let's not do more books about boys, let's turn me into a girl. the girl who rode the ocean. So actually, you'll know from this, Tom has a sister, Lucy. Well, Lucy, she decides that why should Tom have all the adventures? Lucy wants an adventure too. So Tom's in this at the start, and then it's Lucy that goes off to row an ocean. So yeah, we definitely need books of girls doing adventures, and actually all sorts of different people. We need lots and lots of diversity in adventure. Question 6: what does it feel like to write a book? It feels like really hard work. It feels like if your teacher says, right, I want you to write a massive story, and you have to sit there all day and write a massive story. Hopefully you'll enjoy doing that for a bit, but then when you come back the next day and they say, keep writing that story, and the next day, keep writing that story, and you keep writing the story most days for about a year, that's kind of what it feels like to write a book. But then when you finish, and you have the finished book, that feels great. You feel proud to have done something different and difficult. And then what's really great is when the book goes out into the world and people I've never met living in different countries read my stories and enjoy them, and then they like it enough to get in touch with me and ask me questions. Well, that feels fantastic. So that's when being a writer is a really cool thing. How long does it take to write a book? It's about 1 year per book. Is it really possible for someone to bike around the world? Yes, it is. And you know what? You don't even need to be a superstar, strong, mega Olympic cyclist. You can be like me, a completely normal person who decides to go on an adventure. So yeah, you could cycle around the world. You definitely could. Question 9. How did you feel when you returned home after travelling around the world? I felt a real mixture of feelings when I got home. I felt very happy to see my friends and family again. I felt glad to be back in my comfy bed after sleeping in a tent for 4 years. I felt proud that I'd done this big adventure. I felt relieved that tomorrow morning I didn't have to ride my bike and I could just relax. But I also felt sad that this amazing journey was over, and I felt a bit worried because I didn't know what I'd do next in my life, and uncertainty of what comes next can make you a bit nervous. So there's a lot of mixture of feelings. 10. What would you tell a child who wants to bike the world? I would say, child who wants to bike the world, you can do it. I promise you, any one of you watching this video could cycle around the world if you choose that's what you wanted to do. You would need to start saving money. So when you get older, you get a job and you work and you save up money for your adventure. You need to learn some skills. So maybe with your family or your school, you would start to go on into the outdoors and learn about nature, learn about how to put up a tent. You want to exercise regularly so that you're fit and healthy. And then when you finish school, maybe university, who knows, and you've saved up enough money, you have everything that I had to cycle around the world. So you can definitely do it if you choose to do it. I promise you, you can. 11. How did you keep safe on your journey? Well, you have to keep safe when you're on a bike because of traffic. You have to watch out for cars, and you have to learn to ride safely on roads. So that was an important part of it. But most places I went in the world, people were so kind and friendly and welcoming, so I felt pretty safe in the world. You have to be careful, of course, but I felt safe nearly every country I went to. What was the strangest thing you ate while travelling the world on your bike? Well, you have to remember that what seems strange to me or to you might not seem strange to other people. They eat different things. I mean, if you could see what goes into a McDonald's burger, then everyone in the world would think that was so strange and disgusting they would never touch it again, for example. But I will answer your question. Strange things I ate. Guinea pig. Dog. Do you want to know what dog tastes like? It tastes quite similar to cat. Well, thank you very much for answering all my questions. I hope that the book encourages you to go out and do some adventures of your own. Shukran. Thanks everyone, and see you soon. Bye bye.